Okay, so let's begin now. So next topic that we're going to discuss is about a parameter table. Have you heard about this word, everyone? The parameter table. Ever heard?
Yes, sir. Parameter, no, sir. Yes.
Parameter table. Parameter.
No, sir. Parameter.
Okay, okay. No issue. No issue. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Suppose your boss give you a scenario, although it's not, I'm just giving a simple scenario, right? But it's scenario something we like with that. Suppose what happens is that you have a limited space on your canvas, right here. You have a limited space available at your canvas. And something like this, suppose I am dragging anything here. Suppose let's say date, a new page, let me create. Okay, this is date. I dropped here. And what he wants to say, he has a very limited space, only this much space is there. Okay, so what he wants to say, suppose he needs a provision here, he needs a slicer here. Okay, and from that slicer, he want to control your measures. Means if he clicks on total sales, so in front of date, total sales should be visible. If he clicks on example, same period last year, then same period last year should be visible. If he selects example, anyone, means if he select any, as per his choice, whatever he wants to say, he can select from that slice and corresponding that measure value should be available here. Getting my point, everyone? What is the requirement? He just want to see one thing here. It can be a total sales, it can be a total profit, it can be a total cost, it can be same period last year, and we give him provision to select. Okay, this is a slicer. From this slicer, whatever you want to see, just click on the same, and whenever he clicks on, so for example, total sales, so in front of date, total sales should be visible. Okay, or whatever date he has selected, customer, the customer, in front of customer, total sales should be visible. Then in front of whatever he says, he select total profit, then total profit should be visible. He selects the total same period last year, that should be visible. Okay, for such scenarios, actually, what we need a parameter table. I'm just giving an example, right? For such scenarios, we need a parameter table. And how do we create a parameter table? Very simple, nothing special. Go here, remember, in enter data. We are the home tab in the report view, and here's the enter data. So selected enter data to create a table. Okay, and whatever name I'm going to say, suppose I'm going to give name my misses, my misses. And whatever you select, okay, what he should select. Suppose what I want first, I want is total sales. Okay, then suppose I want total profit. Okay, then I want anything. Suppose same period last year. I'm just giving 3 examples, right? So you can select anyone, any number of measures that you want to see, total sales, total profit, same period last year, or whatever you want to show. So create that and give any name you want to give. Suppose I'm giving the name parameter. Okay, if you want to create one more column to sort them, that's your issue. Okay, you can create one more column if you want to sort them at all for that particular purpose. Otherwise, they will be sorted alphabetically. Okay, so parameter, yeah, you just created one, right? And it will be a disconnected table. It will not be connected to anything. Okay, remember, it will not be connected to anything. So if I come to my data model, it will be a separate table at all. No connection with any table. This is the independent table, right? Known as my mother, separate table, right? So, and what we want something like this. Bring a slicer. Sorry, Control Z. Slicer. Okay, and go to your parameter table. This one. Select that particular column. Bring it here. Okay, something like this. And let me make the font bit bigger. Settings, particular option is fine. Values, font, little bigger. Okay, something like this. And we want to ensure that somebody selects only one. So that also we can do that. Selection, single select. Okay, so that anybody can select it only one at a time. So just ensure that only he can select anyone. So what I found from this, if he select SMPLY, then here SMPLY should be visible. Okay, if he selects total profit, then here total profit should be visible. If he select total sales, then total sales should be visible. Okay, this is my requirement. So I need one column here only. Sorry, one, you can say one measure value here, and that should be according to the same period last year, total profit, total sales. And what we have created, this is known as a parameter table. You can create it as per your requirement. You can have a date column here. You can have any text column here. You can have any name here. Anything you want. Anything you want, you can control that. Anything you want, you can control that, right? So as per your requirement, I'm just giving an example of measures. You can use anything that you want to see. So I just created this table, and this table is not connected to anything. But we know that whenever I will select anything from this, okay, whether this or this, anything I will select whatsoever, right? In that case, what is going to happen? And one particular value will be selected, right? From this, ultimately, this is a table, right? Ultimately, this is a table, and this my measures is a column of that table. My measure is nothing but a column of that table. Which table? Parameter table. So I want to take an advantage that whenever this one particular value will be selected, then there should be a particular function which should catch that value. There should be a function which should get a particular value of a column if it is available. And remember, we have a function known as selected value. Okay, what it does, we pass a column to that. If that particular column in the current context has a single value, it returns that value. So we'll try to take help of that. And I'm going to write here. Let me make this font to be little also bigger. That would be better. Great. Values. Font little bigger. Okay. Something like this. So I'm going to create here a measure. In the parameter table itself, I can create no issue. New measure. Anywhere you can create measure, no problem. I'm going to say value. Whatever you want to say. Value. Okay. Values. Whatever you value you want to see. Suppose. So depending upon the condition, I have to select na, for SMPLY or total profit, total sales. So conditional selection, either we can use switch or we can use if, right, everyone? Because we want to check if total point is selected or total sales is selected or SMPLY is selected. So conditional execution, what is required? Remember, if or switch is required. So suppose I'm using switch. Here, you can use if as well. It's your choice. Okay. And what I want to select here, I want to say expression. What expression? Selected value of what? This particular column. What is the column name? And column name is, I think, my measure, if I'm correct. My measure. Okay. And you know that what this selected value is does? If the current context, it returns a one. If this column has a one value, it will return that value. Right? In the current context, if this particular column has a one value, it will return that value. And that value we want to compare with what? Suppose I'm going to say here. If that particular value is what? Suppose SMPLY. Whatever we have written here, right? SMPLY. Then I want to use same period last year. Let's check. We have a measure that I need that. I think we have created this. I don't know what's the name. SMPLY or what is that? Yeah, same period. I think it is the one. Okay. Same period last year. So let me click on the same. Second condition. I want to compare it with what? Total profit. Whatever is written here. Whatever is written here. Same as it is. Total profit. Then I want to use, I think I should have a measure for the same total profit, right? And suppose third one is what? Total sales, total sales. Then what I want? In that case, I think I again have a measure, total sales, right? Let me close it. Let me make it bit proper. Okay. Yeah. Selecting fine. So I'm going to correct it this way, shift enter. First case, second case, third case, right? This is what I want. Okay, simple. Optional value, I'm not giving anything. If you want to give, you can put, that's optional, right? Alternative argument. So parameter table, it will be selected. And if it is SMPLY, it will give me same period last year. If it is total profit, it will give me total profit from the measures. And if it's total sales, these are the total sales. These are actually nothing but text. Okay, text to compare means we'll compare this text with this. If it matches, then give me this measure we have created earlier for same period last year. If this particular thing matches with this text, that is total profit, give me this measure that have we created, right? So you can put anything, that's your choice, right? So it is similarly, if this particular column is returning total sales, then give me this particular measure. So let me execute this. Okay, values is already created. Values one. Let me anything name we want to give, it's your choice. Okay, let me close it. And let me drag this feature here. Okay, and right now, suppose example, click on total sales. And let me make this table a little bigger so that we can see at least results properly. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is what you are seeing right now is total sales. Total sales, and you have to see, yes, there's a connected slicer, right? With that, and I can create an independent table here as well so that you can compare them side by side. Let me bring one more table. Okay, and in this table, let me drag from date table my date column. Okay, and from my time, first of all, anything, whatever you want to bring. Suppose I want to bring total sales, so that is available in key measures. Where it is, total sales. Yeah, it is total sales. Okay, this is total sales, and I think there should be total profit as well. Okay, total profit as well, and I think I have same period last year as well in time intelligence measures. Same period last year should be there. Yeah, SMLY. Okay, that. And now let's compare side by side. And let me make its font also bigger. Value grid and values is what? Values font big. Okay. Do you think this slicer will have any impact on this, everyone? Any idea? Will this slicer have any impact on this?
No,
Yes.
because they are not connected.
Yes, they are not connected at all. Right, very good. So it will have impact only on this table. And why? Because we have used that thing in the expression. Because that thing we have used in the expression only. Now you can compare 14 August, total sales should be 108466630. See? 108466630. 15 August, 229555540. Right? Perfect. Exactly the way we want. Because we have selected total sales. Let me click on total profit. Let's see. Okay. Now check. Total profit on 14 August should be 37962. 37962. 15 August 89397. 89397. 16 August 81059. 81059. Exact same. Let me click on same period last year this time, right? What we are getting results from 14 August. Because remember what happened? Why we are getting on 14 August? Any idea, everyone?
We have from this date of data.
Because we have we have data from 14 August 2019. We have data from 14 August 2019. But what is happening here actually? Remember in 14 August 2009, whenever we bring 14 August 2019, same period last year is what? Same period last year is 14 August 2018, and we don't have a sales available. So it is going to give blank, and blank value will not be available here. If you want to see that, that's fine. You can show that. If you didn't find that, so what I can do, if you want to see that value, see if I bring here total sales, you will see that result. You are not seeing the date, but let me show you the dates as well. Let me come here onto the sales. Where is total sales? And you will see the results. Again, can you see? Because I bring the total sales, but total sales is not related with this one, not at all. We're just cutting on 14 August total sales. Now actually in this state sales is available. That's why it is showing that value. Earlier what is happening? See, it is what? Blank, 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 and blank value are not visible. Remember everyone? Blank values are not visible. That's why you are not seeing this 14 August 2019, 15 August 2000. You are seeing from where the actual result from this same period last year start to appear. See, getting the logic why we were not visible, everyone? And this is actually the people trick you in the interviews. Why we are not getting the results? So you should know that answers. Can you see, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes.
Yeah. Why it is not visible? If I drag this total sales, I will be seeing the results from 14 August 2020. So you get an idea how powerful this feature is, parameter table is. This is very, very powerful feature. And you can, I'm just giving one example. You can use it the way you want to use. Okay, you can use it the way you want. There's endless possibilities that you can use. This is not connected with anything. Okay, and you can use it the way, as I told you, you can select it. I'm selecting just Mez's name. You can select your dates here. You can select any names here, whatever you want to say. So suppose you created a result analysis of someone. He says, okay, no, I want to see the result of only this particular student. You can select that particular student. So only his result should be visible. So all these things we can do with the help of this parameter table. I hope it makes sense now, everyone.